work at that, because if you try to go too far, then you're gonna just push yourself past that point where you're getting benefit. So especially if, I'll just show you here, if you find it like in this area of your hip, notice the alignment. It's usually because the hip may be tilted, and even if it's just like a tilted a millimeter, it's gonna make a difference. So if you have knee pain, it will affect your hip. So say we're going into especially like a single leg lunge. If you're doing something like this, if your knee isn't stable, it's going to throw your hip out. And oh yeah, I'm doing my lunges, but what you're doing is just killing your hip and making your knee worse. So when I take you through your movements, I also suggest having a mirror. If you can have a mirror behind your, whatever you're using, your phone or whatever, so that you can watch me, but you can also watch yourself. And I want you to be able to see where you're taking your body when you're doing the whole movement. It's not from where you started to where you ended. It's the movement in between that's going to give you that benefit of strengthening the body. So I know that sometimes that's difficult because we go so fast in the movements. And I mean, there's that element because we want to add the cardio in there too. So I do the evening classes, and that's a little bit of a slower practice, and that way you can focus a little bit more on alignment. These classes are usually like 30 minutes, 25 minutes sometimes 35, but it's not too long where you can't like do it daily. I mean, what else do we got going on, right? So we're gonna get started. Come to the center of your mat. So we're using a mini band and some hand weights and a chair. So come to the center of your mat, and we're just doing some side steps. We're activating the outer glutes. We're activating the quads. Start getting lower as you bend your knees. Sit your hips back. Start to engage your quads. Get a little lower. And we're gonna hold this next 3, 2, 1. Stay here and pulse your chair. So now noticing where your knees are going. If you need to, look down if you don't have a mirror in front of you. And then just keep checking in with that movement. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Keep your left foot down, just right foot goes back and keep going. So notice if this changed anything going on in your pelvis or in your knees. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Left foot's gonna stay where it is. Right foot goes out to the right, and we lunge to the right, lunge to the left. Lunge to the right, left, right, left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay to the right side. Drag your left foot in and step your left foot back. Notice the knees and the toes. Stay in line with the hips. Get low as we pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot out to the left, and we go side to side. So you can get a little lower and tap the opposite hand to the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down, sink low, bring your right arm up to the ceiling. Start to turn so that your right side, or your chest is facing the right wall. Deep breath in. As we exhale, the right hand goes down, and we stay low with the hips as we sink over to the left, right? Right hand stays down, the left arm starts to go up, and we're trying to create a twist, so turn your chest to face the left wall. Deep breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down, rock to the left, rock to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay to the right side of your mat. Turn to face the front of your mat. Left foot goes to plank. Deep breath in, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on your belly, lift your chest, inhaling to cobra. We did these yesterday. Arms up in line with the floor. Reach them overhead. Inhale. Exhale, pull back and lift your chest. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. For 2 more, inhale, exhale back. 1 more, exhale back. We're gonna hold here, lift the legs, and deep inhale. Lift the chest a little higher, point through the toes, hands down, and exhale, move to downward dog. In your downward dog, pedal the feet. One heel lifts as the other one lowers. Try to get a little longer through your chest as you press your armpits back towards your toes. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right foot between your hands. So we're in that lunge position. Knee is in line with your hip and your toes. Arms up in our crescent. Sit lower into that right knee and pulse. Now, as you're pulsing, make sure that the hips are square to the front wall. Tailbone is pointing down. Left heel is pushing back. Left hip is pulling forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Walk your right foot to the right edge of your mat. Hands stay inside the right foot. Deep breath in. We're doing 5 push-ups. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. Ground your right foot. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Toes are turned out. We're at the front of the mat. Arms up. Straight legs. Inhale. Exhale, bend. 10, 9, 8, 7. Point your tailbone in between the heels equally. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Hips go up as the fingers stay down, walking the feet back to plank. Inhale. Lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on your belly. Lift your chest. Inhaling, lift the arms. Stay here. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, pull back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, lift the legs. Pull your shoulder blades together. Deep breath in, straighten your kneecaps. Hands down, exhale, push back, down dog. Ground your right foot, left leg up, inhale. Left foot between the hands, exhale. We come up into that crescent. Find your feet, so make sure your right toes are in line with your right hip. Pull the hip forward if you need. Bend a little deeper and start pulsing into that left side. But make sure that the right foot has the same amount of strength and weight as the left. Squeeze that right glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Walk your left foot to the left. 5 push-ups. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay high with the arms. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're at the front of the mat, feet as wide as the mat. Get low into the hips. Straighten the arms. Inhale to straighten all the way up. Lean to the right, kick your right, or to the left, kick your right leg out. Bend low, come up, and kick the left leg to the left. Bend low, and right leg. Bend low, left leg. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay low, hands to your hips as you come up. Right leg goes out to the right, pulse the leg. If you need to, hold on to your chair, hold on to the wall. 6, 5, 4, belly strong. 3, 2, 1. Lean to the right, left leg up. Pulse it up. The toes point to the front wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the back of your chair. Make sure that it's stable on something. Walk yourself back so that your spine comes almost parallel with the floor and the legs kind of parallel with the walls. Bring your right leg up. Now notice, look at my belly for a second. When I lift, that can start happening. So what I want you to do first is engage the abdominals by drawing your lower ribs to your upper hip right here. Abdominal is strong. That's not going to change. Now when my leg goes up, my belly doesn't dip. If that means that your leg didn't go up as high, that's okay. Because what happens if you do this and let it dip, now you're taking the glute out of it. You're taking it into that hip flexor on the front. I'd rather you work your glute. That's what we're trying to do. So activate the glute. All right. Abdominals strong. Even the back is engaged here. Right leg up. Tap the toes down. Let's go. 10 down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The right foot goes down next to the left. Drop the heel, lift the left leg, and lift the right heel, and now full range with the left leg. 10. Now check in with the abdominal wall. The left hip may naturally want to lift. Keep it down and square the thigh to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The left foot comes down next to the right. Now come up onto the palms. Walk yourself a little closer to your chair. Right leg goes up. Drop the left knee and bring the right knee behind the left calf, and then come back up and down and up. This is a lot on that standing knee, so if it's too much, your heel comes down when you bend the knee. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Right foot next to left. Left knee, leg goes up, and then we bend. Right knee and the left knee ends up behind it for 10. 9. Left heel can, right heel can stay down if you need to. 6, 5. You're using your hands to help your balance. Try not to push too much on the hands. 2 and 1. Both feet close to your chair. Now sit your hips low, trying to get the spine parallel with the walls. Now we're just taking the knees out. 10, 9, 8, 7. Push your heels together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that left knee out. I'll show you this way. The right, so both knees are turned out. You're just taking the right toes behind the left. And we go to pulse low and straight legs up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot goes next to the left. Heels push together, sit low, and wide knees. 10, 9, 8, 7. Point your tailbone down. Even here, you're trying to pull your lower ribs to your front hip. 2, 1. Knees stay wide. Left foot behind the right. And now we pulse low and straight. So notice here, check with your alignment in your hips. Don't let your tailbone stick out. I feel this in the quads. Oh my gosh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I've had enough of that. Turn your chair. So now we have the seat of the chair free. Come onto your back and bring your heels onto the chair. Taking your hands right by your side, and you're pushing your heels into the chair. Lift and lower. So my toes are turned to the ceiling And I'm really activating into the hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips down. Keep the heels where they are. Just turn your toes out. So now the heels are pushing together, just like we were when we were standing on the bar. And lift. 10, 9, 8. Push your heels together if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Just roll so you're off of the chair. Taking your band. Now the band is going to go onto the ankles. Come onto your left side. The left leg is straight and we're on the left forearm. Both legs are straight and both toes are pointing to the front wall. Lift your right leg, lower it, not so much that the band loses its strength. 10, 9, 8. Lift yourself out of your left shoulder. Strengthen your left and right thigh equally. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now taking the bands to the bottom of the feet. See them here. Bend the right knee. 10, 9, 8, 7. Push yourself out of that left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip onto your right side. Take the band to the ankles again. We're on the right forearm. Legs are completely straight. The right foot pushes into the floor the same amount that the left leg pushes to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the band to the bottoms of the feet so it's just around the arches. Right leg stays straight, left knee bends. Now as you're here, check in with your inner thighs. Squeeze your knees together and that will help to strengthen through all the way through the midline. 3, 2, 1. I'm only laughing because it hurts so much. Okay, so now take the band to your thighs once again and grab your 5-pound weights. Just gonna get some water. Okay. 5-pound weights. We come back to our chair. We have the band on the knees. You're like, what is she thinking? Okay, we're gonna be able to do this. So, taking your heels again onto the chair. The knees have the band. I just want you to separate the feet or the knees enough that you can feel the band, but keep the feet the same distance as the knees. Lift up and lower down. The toes are pointing to the ceiling and the knees are resisting the band. Try to go so slow that you can feel the strength not only in the glutes, not only in the knees, but feel it like a whole motion. The motion is strong through the beginning and the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep separating your knees. 1, the hips are going to stay down. Take the hands to the height of the elbows to the height of the shoulders, chest press for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nothing is going on with the legs right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come right back down by your side. We're still holding the dumbbells. Take the heels together. The band is on your knees. Widen your knees. The hands are going to stay down. Lift your hips. 10, 9, 8, 7. You can use your hands to push against the floor to give you more action in the back. And that's going to help bring more strength to the whole back of the body. 3, 2, 1. Hips stay down. Knees can come back together. Arms to the ceiling. Elbows bend. Tricep extension for 10, 9. We're not doing anything with the legs. 7. Elbows stay directly pointing to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down with the hands. The heels press together, the knees stay wide. Lift your hips, and we're just pulsing the knees. So the toes are to the ceiling, and then the toes turn out. Toes to ceiling, toes turn out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips are going to stay down. Chest press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms are going to stay up. Turn the palms inward. Tricep extension. 10, 9. There's nothing going on with the legs, but I want you to feel the engagement of the abdominals. Push your low back down. 3, 2, 1. Hands are going to come down. Heels push together. Your band is on your knees. Lift your hips, widen your knees, knees together, hips down. Hips up, knees wide, knees in, hips down. Up, wide, in, down. Up, wide, in, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we hold, pulse the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down onto the back. Take the band to your ankles once again. I'm just going to move the chair so it's out of the way here. We're on the left side. The band is on the ankles. The legs are straight. Right hand has the dumbbell on top of the right leg. Lift your right leg so that your toes are pointed to the front wall. Both legs are straight. Now look at my left shoulder. I'm pushing out. My left side is strong. Right leg, arm up. The right leg stays where it is, so it's resisting the band. Lower the arm and lift for 10, 9, 8. Now where is the strength coming from for your right leg? Squeeze all the way up into the glute and the thigh. 3, 2, 1. Now we take the band to the bottom of the feet on the arches. Take that right arm directly in front of you. Bend that right knee. Straighten the leg. 10. So we're just resisting the movement of the arm wanting to fall with gravity. So keep using the right shoulder, the right side back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right side. Take the band to the ankles once again. You're lifting yourself off of your right shoulder. The ankles are holding the band. Separate the ankles. Left arm next to your hip. Shoulder raise for 10, 9. Keep resisting the movement with your left glute and your left thigh, as well as your right foot and right knee pushing down. Both glutes are activated. 3, 2, 1. Take the hand down. Take the bands to your arches. Left arm stays out in front. Left knee bends. 10, 9, 8. Retract your left shoulder. Squeeze your left abdominals as much as your right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the band off the feet. Come to seated on your knees or on your feet. So whatever is good, you can stay up on your toes or on the tops of the feet. The band on your wrists, we're widening the band. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Pull down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. As you're doing this, pull your shoulders down and your shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. Take the band aside. Come to plank. Have your dumbbell close to you. Actually, come to table and have your dumbbell close to you. So, left hand is down, the right hand takes the dumbbell, bring it up towards the ceiling, then bring it under your left arm. Like you're trying to touch the back wall. Up and under. Up and under. So this is working that left shoulder as much as the right. The left shoulder is there to support you. The right shoulder is moving the weight. You're not throwing the weight. 3, 2, 1. Stay down in your table. We're just switching the arm. Left hand has the dumbbell. Bring it out, bring it under. As you're bringing it under, you want to use the abdominal wall to get that twist. Notice your hips. Keep them square to the floor. That right shoulder is engaged. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last, 1. Bring the arm up, take the dumbbell behind the left knee. We're still in our table pose. Bend the left knee so we can get the left knee high. Walk your hands to the width of your mat. 5 push-ups. 10. Or 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Just stay up, switch the dumbbell behind the right knee, and we've got 5 push-ups. Let's go. 5. The right knee is up and we're squeezing the glute. 3, 2, 1. Knee down, dumbbell takes, or right hand takes the dumbbell, we come onto the back. So actually, I want to show you something because someone asked me about the class yesterday. So we were in our pigeon. It's a high pigeon. And then we moved into a half boat. And then back to our pigeon. So there's a lot going on here. First, there's a stretch happening to get the movement. That's fine. To get the hip to go down and the left leg to go forward, that requires inner thigh strength. It requires abdominal strength to get the leg up, and it requires glute strength to get the leg back. So there's a lot going on here. Let's go 5 and swing it back. Make sure there's not too many things around you that can fall. Exhale. 4. Inhale back. Exhale. 3. Inhale back. Exhale 2. Inhale back. Exhale 1. Hold it here. Plant your hands behind you. Lift your hips. Lower your hips. 10. 9. When you lower the hips, the leg goes up. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Come down so that now your left knee bends and your right leg swings back into that pigeon. You can use your hands to support you. Swing the right leg up, swing the right leg back. 9. So you're using that right glute to get the movement of the leg. Be aware, we're not turning the chest. The chest stays square to that wall in front of you. 3, 2, our last one. You hold the leg up, lean back, plant the left foot, 10 lifts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down on your back. Take your 5-pound weight. Both hands have the weight, one side in each hand. Bring your left leg up. Take the weight behind your left leg. Lift your shoulder blades and take the weight behind your left leg. Take the weight to the front wall and behind the ankle for 10, 9, 8. You're exhaling when you bring the arms up. And I want you to stay really strong, low back pushing to the floor. For 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms up, hover the right leg, keep moving the arms. For 10, 9. Keep your shoulder blades off the mat. Inner rotate the thighs. So the left toes are pointing to the wall behind you, and the right toes are pointing to the ceiling. Last 2, last 1. Switch the legs. Left foot's gonna plant, arms up and down. You're trying to get the dumbbell just to the back of that right heel. 6, 5, 4. So you're exhaling when you bring it up. It's almost done. 2, 1. Left leg hovers and keep moving. 10, 9, 8. Inner rotate the thighs. Squeeze through the lower belly. Pull up through your pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the dumbbell, place it aside. Come onto your right hand. Your knees are bent. You're on your right hip. Left hand has the dumbbell. Take the left arm straight up overhead. Lift your hips. Lift your left leg. Bring it back down. 10, 9. So the hips down, the knees down, and then up together. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So last one, we're on our left hand, left hip. Right hand has the dumbbell up to the ceiling. Lift the hips, lift the right leg, and go down and up. Nothing changes with that right arm. Keep pushing yourself out of your left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I felt that. I know I said that was our last one, but we just gotta do one more for abdominals. Come back onto your back. Hands behind the head. Just classic bicycle. So elbows wide, knees up. Left elbow, right knee. Right elbow, left knee. And go. 20, 19, 18. Keep moving. Don't let your shoulder blades go down. 10. Widen your elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your back. Hands to knees. Rocking side to side. Coming back to neutral. Knees to the left. Arms wide. Gaze to the right. Slow breath in. Long breath out. Coming back to center. Knees into chest. Roll your tailbone off the mat. We do that just to get longer through your low back, realigning everything, and then over to the right with the knees. The gaze to the ceiling or the left. And coming back to center. Taking the hands behind the knees, coming up to seated. Legs straight, fold forward. Keep breathing length through the spine. If you can't reach your toes, it doesn't matter. I just want you to feel some lengthening behind your knees and some lengthening through your crown. Inhale to bring the head up. Bend the right knee so the right thigh goes to the inside of the straight left leg. Reach both arms up. Lean back with your right hand. Point your left toes. Lift your hips. Deep breath in. Push down really firm with your left foot and right hand. Squeeze your glutes. Let your head go back. Inhale. Exhale down. Right leg straight, left foot in. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lean the left hand back, point the right toes, and lift up. Really arch the back. Use that left hand and knee to push yourself away from the floor. And exhale. Come back down. Sit so that you're just cross-seated. Now as we're here, take your hands to your knees.